And we're on. All right, guys, welcome to the Clean AF Power Couple Podcast, episode 5?
4?
4? All
I'm
right.
not really sure.
Don't matter. We'll put that in the show notes later.
Don't matter.
We missed a week again, but we're back. We're here. Topic today. We were kind of scratching our heads on this one. Didn't really know which way to go.
Well, first is this was Dennis's idea today. He is running the show.
I guess I am, yeah. She asked me what the topic's going to be, and I'm like, she's getting kind of frustrated, I think, because, I don't know, I feel like we've been kind of like skating the same line the last few podcasts, doing the same thing.
This is why. Because our kid's home all the time, and I have not been doing as much personal development, and I find on those days I'm not as creative, which I guess kind of runs right into our topic we're going to talk about.
Yeah, so we're not going to do so much on the mindset stuff today. We're going to kind of talk about daily tasks. So things that you can do to keep you on task, to stay on that straight line to that goal that you want, what you're trying to accomplish.
Right.
Just try to not get distracted, not get thrown off. Something that has structure every single day that keeps you in line.
That keeps your mindset in the right place. So it is all about mindset.
I guess it's always about mindset in a roundabout way, but we're not going to go so deep into that. It's going to be more of just like the task at hand to keep structure, I guess.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess this kind of got brought up today because yesterday I wasn't having the best of days. I was kind of in a mood.
Dennis was having a woe is me day.
Yeah, I was being a little bitch, basically.
It was rainy too.
It was a rainy day. Just, and we achieved like a really great rank in our company too that we've been shooting for a long time, an awesome goal, and I should be super proud about it, but I wasn't feeling it. I was just in a mood, and the reason being I wasn't doing my daily tasks. I wasn't doing the things that keep me motivated every single day. I kind of got... It doesn't take long either. Literally just a couple days of like not doing what I need to do throws me off to the point where I'm like, whoa, what am I even supposed to be doing? Like, I don't even have like a place in our business. Like, whiny bitch.
He was bitching. And I'm not like, oh, I feel bad for you. Like,
She gave me tough love.
Yeah, I'm a cold bitch when I gotta be. But I mean that because if you're not doing like the tasks or showing up for yourself, of course things aren't gonna go your way. Like, that's only natural. Mm-hmm. You have to continue. Like, if your foot's not on the gas pedal, shit's gonna go south.
Right.
Like, that's just the reality of it. So I wasn't being like a bitch specifically to him, but I was just like, what have you been doing? Like, what have you not been doing in the morning? Did you work out today? Did you do this, do that? Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Okay. That's why we're here.
Right.
So if you had to pick like an ideal day where you are like the best version of Dennis Murray possible, what does your day look like? Like, how does your day start?
Okay. So best day for me, I like to have a place to go. Like, I need a structure, a place, a actual physical place to go to. So working out of the house, like during this whole quarantine thing, wasn't the best situation for me. That didn't completely line up with like what I like to do. So I like to have a destination to go somewhere in the morning. And I like the morning too. I like to get the shit done early in the morning. So for me, like today was one of those days. I get up early, got up at 4:15. I get up, I go downstairs to our shower. I take a cold ass shower. Like, literally just crack the water on to ice cold water. It sucks. Like,
I do not do this, by the way. I tried to do it once and I couldn't handle it.
Like, you get better at it the more you do it, but I'm telling you, it always sucks no matter what. Like, I turn it on, or some days I'm sitting there, like, the water just kind of hitting my toes. I'm like, oh, fuck, why am I doing this? Like, and then I get in. It's exhilarating. Like, it's that shock to your body wakes you up. So if you're stuck in, like, a weird sleep cycle, there's science behind this. Like, if you wake up in the middle of the night, you fall back asleep, there's these sleep cycles you can get stuck in. Cold water to the system like that shocks you out of it. So it wakes you up. It gets your nervous system alert. It's going. You're in fight or flight mode. You're up. You're going. So that's the first thing I like to do. Number 2, I'm looking at it here, journal right there. I like to write. I have the same journal as Dana here. I like to write into that. So you write your
I'll show you. I'll show you an example page.
Open up that book.
This is the Start Today Journal by the Hollis Company. And every day You write very
Right.
simple
So
things.
the top 5 things. So the first thing is today I'm grateful for. So I write down the 5 things I'm grateful for today. A lot of times the things I'm grateful for is very simple things like I usually go with family, my home, my health, money. Money's not dirty. You can be grateful for money. And then something usually random, something about like work maybe. But so 5 things I'm grateful for every day. And then after that, I write down 10 dreams I made happen. So like I'll write stuff down that didn't actually happen, but I write down like I already did make it happen. I'm manifesting this to happen. So I write down my 10 things every single day. It stays pretty much the same every day. Sometimes it changes a little bit, just depends what's on my mind. And then the last thing, the goal I'm going to achieve first. So that's what I write in. I try to do that every morning when I can. And then from there, I go to the gym, and that's when I usually do my coaching. I'll do some personal training. And then I like to get my own workout in the morning. I like to do my workouts fasted. That's what I prefer. I like to do it in the morning, and I can take that morning workout, that high you get, that post-workout high, I guess you would say, and kind of ride that throughout the late morning and into the afternoon. To me, that is the ideal way to start my day. And when I don't do that, maybe one day I can get away with it and be okay, but after like a full weekend of doing, or even like, well, yesterday it happened because it was 3 days. Yesterday was Monday.
Right.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday just rolled into that, and I did it again. So 3 days of that, I felt it. I started to go into a darker place. I started to feel lethargic, not motivated. And that's only 3 fucking days of not doing that.
And then
it's insane.
And then if you have somebody in your household like that and you're like sensitive to other people's energies, I'm like, what is wrong with you? I cannot handle whatever you're like projecting out into the world because I cannot handle it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I mean, that to me, that's my ideal day. If I can start my day like that, the rest just falls into place. You know, I don't have anything else throughout the day that I'm like, well, I gotta do this now and this now. Like, if I can do those simple steps in the morning, I'm good. Yep. Like, I did it today, and I can feel it right now. You can probably hear it in my voice right now. I feel very, energetic.
He's in a much better mood today. And I think what happens is, too, whenever we go into maybe that place where we're feeling, like, a little down, we want to, like, have people feel bad for us, right? Like, woe is me. That's always, like, the phrase that we say. And it's like, well, I can't do this, or this isn't working out for me, or wah. But in the end, like, the only way to come out of it is to move forward with something. Even though that's the hardest thing to do, is just to take that first step to come out of it. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, wouldn't you say that's the best thing you do? Like, even last night too, when Dennis is feeling this way, like, he could have very much like walked downstairs and go work out in our basement. But we don't do it. It's right. Like a thing that we have like in our mind. No, I'm feeling bad for myself right now. I'm not going to go fix it. Yep. So I think that's what's important, is figuring that out. And your morning cycle may look very different from Dennis's, because mine does. And I think that's why when he has days like this, I'm like, dude, quit. You're salting my morning, because I have a different way about doing it. So some stuff is similar, but some stuff is different. So for me, I like to wake up before, like, if Dennis knows, sometimes Dennis is already out of the house before I wake up. But if he's home, I like to be the first one up. I like complete quiet in the morning. If I don't have at least an hour to myself before everyone else wakes up, I don't like it. My day goes sour immediately. I like having time to like drink my ketones, have my caffeine. I like time to do my journaling. I do the same one as Dennis, start today journal. I like time I have all the manifesting things to read. Just time that I'm basically like visualizing on, if I were to picture my life 5-10 years from now, what are those things? And I know not everybody like takes the time to do this, but for me, that is like key, that I'm on the right page to start my day, because the minute I touch my phone, I immediately start pouring from my own cup into other people. We have a very large team. We have a ton of customers, and there's a lot of like things and needs that need to be met for people. So if I don't meet my own needs first, my day doesn't go well. And then too, our little guy will come walking out of the bedroom, and I love nothing more than to be happy the minute he wakes up, ready to make him breakfast, like being in a good mood. And if I don't get that time by myself in the morning, I'm annoyed he woke up. And what kind of mom is that? So that's why it's really important for me to have that time too. And I think what makes the difference is I don't have to work out in the morning the way Dennis does. So I can make this happen anytime. The only times that I do not make it happen is, number one, if I drink too much and I don't wake up early in the morning, comes back to bite me in the ass. Or number two, if I sleep in too late. But I know that's my own choice because I slept in, right? I know what makes me successful. I know I have to wake up at a specific time. Sometimes if we have enough stuff going on, sometimes that's 5 in the morning, sometimes it's 6 in the morning. Every day is different, and I decide that the night before. I do not press snooze. I don't F around. I get my butt out of bed and I go do my shit. And that's how I have a great morning every morning. And obviously we can't control the things that kind of happen throughout the day, but setting yourself up for success and figuring out what that looks like for you is what's most important. You could take maybe some of Dennis's suggestions and some of mine and make your own shebang, but you have to figure out what that looks like, because the only way that you have a bad morning is because of you.
That's true. So what I got out of both of our morning routines, you don't check your phone first thing in the morning. I don't check my phone first thing in the morning. And sometimes I catch myself doing that. And I need to stop myself, because like you said, you check that phone, now someone else is in control of your morning now. Someone else's post is in control of your morning. Yeah. Something in the news is in control of your morning. Some negative shit that keeps fucking coming up in the news every single day is now into your morning.
Easy.
It's been hot lately. We all know what I'm
talking
about.
And Dennis is letting it get in his head.
It is. Like, we are, if you're listening to this, like, real time right now, this is COVID-19 just kind of, like, was starting to disappear, and people are getting let loose, and now we have our whole country in riots. Like, there's so much negativity. It hurts. Like, I hate it. And you can't let that shit, like, start your day. Like, you need to just leave your phone, like, use it as an alarm. Yes, okay? Shut it off. Don't go and open the social media pages. Don't go and open Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, whatever. Nothing good's going to be there waiting for you in the morning. That's going to be more important.
Yep, than yourself.
Right. And then if it's not anything negative like that, it could just be, like, for us, it'd be someone asking questions about something with the business, which is great. We love to get to that stuff, but not first thing in the morning. The morning is ours. We need to take care of ourselves first. Like you said, fill your own cup. Then you are going to be present and available for everybody else once we do our own thing.
And I want to touch on too, because I know there's going to be some mom or dad out there that's like, yeah, my kid's up at 5 in the morning. You don't get it. Well, first off is we've had those years too. Our son is going to be 7 this summer. So obviously, and the dude loves to stay up late and sleep in. He's like a little preteen. But what I would challenge you to do then is maybe for now, that doesn't work with your schedule. So maybe that means you're waking up even earlier. Maybe that means that you are getting your kids set with some of their like breakfast in the morning. Maybe they're watching a show. You step out of the room or just step out of the area or plug in some earbuds and take that time for yourself. Maybe it's you have this time during the day that you refresh while they're napping, because odds are if your kid's up early, they're napping also during the day. Taking that time during that nap. There's no excuse to like not make this time for yourself. And if you're considering when you get home from work and you're popping on the Netflix and like eating all the crap foods at night, that's not going to set yourself up for success the next day. Again, I'm speaking from people who have been there. We used to do like the punch in, punch out of the clock, come home from work, have drinks, get our kid to bed, eat a bunch of crappy snacks at night, watch Netflix, wake up, running late every morning, and do it all over again the next day. And it sucks. It sucks the life out of you, and you go to work and your work sucks the soul out of you.
Yep.
You have to figure out like where your place is in this world and how you can set yourself up for success. And I'm not telling you to go around and quit your job tomorrow, even though I am telling you that if you're not happy. You have to figure out like what makes you happy. And if you don't have those like tools yet, maybe going out and looking, finding yourself a journal. Not everybody uses the same type of journal. Or maybe it's just like typing little notes in your phone every morning. Going out and finding like a positive quote on the internet and like just writing nice stuff to you in the morning, or writing what you're grateful for. Everybody can do that. You don't even need a damn like specific notebook to do it in. You can just write it in the old college rule.
No, you don't need, it doesn't need to be something fancy. Just a fucking notebook, write it down.
But what I will promise you, and this is, I guess, like the way I want to end it, and then I'll toss it over to Dennis, is that if you are not taking time to write down, think about, just take time to even like meditate. And I'm not saying you have to sit down and do the whole like knees are crossed, Om style meditating. I'm talking about like saying thank you for stuff that happens in your life. Because I guarantee there's someone out there who has it a lot worse than you do. If you're not taking that time to be grateful, those things will stop coming to you. Like the things that come to you when you are a grateful person, you will continue to receive grateful things that will continue to come to you. If you are not taking the time to say thank you, they'll stop coming.
Yep.
That's all.
I thought about this as we were talking too. I'm not going to drag this out too much longer, but winning your morning wins the day. Find a routine, what works for you. And the cool thing about this too is you can bring this anywhere with you. So like if you travel for work, I'm out of my element. Like you can still take, like for me, I can still take a cold shower in a hotel room. You can bring your journal with you. You can do a workout somewhere in a hotel room or whatever. Bring it with you. Something you can bring with you. So no matter where you are, you can bring along with you and do the routine. Now you're in that mindset to win the day no matter where you are. So you don't get too far off track. Like I said, it only takes 3 days, at least for me. So
yeah, some people probably 1 day.
Yeah, and it all sometimes maybe one day for me throws me off, but this was 3 days in a row, and I definitely was feeling it. So, win your morning, win your day, find a routine that works out for you, stick to it. You can always tweak it as you go as well too. So,
for sure.
Cool. Hopefully we gave you guys some value today, and we appreciate you guys listening in.
See you guys.